Hello and welcome to my channel. It's Jess with Love to Plan with Jess. Today we are decorating my journals for the week of May 12th. We're going to decorate a Happy Planner dot grid and a Happy Planner vertical layout. Let's start with the dot grid, and this week I chose Spring Icons Volume 2 from Kell of a Plan. I've been using this sticker book quite a bit this season, and I chose these stickers to use this week. I think that they are so fun, and I really wanted to use them before spring was over because, I mean, by this time we're like mid-May. Probably in the next couple of weeks I'm going to start decorating for summer already, which is so crazy to me that it is like almost time for summer. It feels like we are just now getting into like the warmer weather, and spring is like really truly here by now, and I am just loving it. I am loving looking outside and seeing all the green trees and flowers and everything, and just really enjoying the weather. So I started by putting down a like a sidebar sticker here on the sidebar, and I think, let's see, we might as well just kind of finish this section. I don't usually start with the sidebar, but I don't know, I was chatting and I saw that sidebar sticker and I thought, well, let's go ahead and put it down because I knew that I wanted to put a sticker there in the sidebar. So let's just finish up this space over here, and we could put one of these girls. They would fit really nicely in that space. But I just want to see if there's anything else cute. I love this little couch. We could put that down there. Yeah, so I think it's gonna either be this is really cute too. I think if this was down at the bottom, this would have been really cute to kind of use at the top. I'm sort of debating now if I want to pull this up and scooch it down. I don't think so, but that would have been cute to kind of put up here in the top of the sidebar. I mean, I guess I could put it down here. Nothing says that it would have to go above that. Let's just pull it out and see. Okay, so I'm going to use this sticker, and I am likely going to use this girl too. So let's just pull both of them out and see. I don't really like her in the sidebar, so we'll use her somewhere else in the spread. This does look really cute here. Let's take this little chair, because I'm kind of feeling like the chair might be the best one. I don't know. I think that this fills the space better. So let's put it here. I'm going to kind of put it on a slant, just like that. All right, cute. And let's just trim that excess off the side. All right, so I already have pulled off a couple of stickers that we will be using in the spread, but let's see what else we have. There's so many super cute ones. I love this little like picnic scene, and I think I want to use this girl too. So how about we take her, and I think we'll put her at the bottom of the spread, and then we can use this girl at the top somewhere, since she, oh no, yikes. Since she's kind of cut off, I think that she would look cute like on top of a box probably. So, but since she's facing that way, maybe we do it something like this. All right, so I'm gonna put her down here, but what do we think about adding in some washi? I think that I'm gonna do that. I did pull out Live Love Posh Thin Essential Pastel Collection. You can save with Live Love on Live Love Posh products using code LOVE10. And I also always have an affiliate link in the description for Live Love Posh. Let's see. I'm kind of feeling the yellow because there is a lot of green in the spread. So I think that I want to use yellow. Usually with these really thin washi, I like to stack more than one. So maybe like the yellow and this peach. I think that would be really cute. I just want to take a quick look at the boxes. Yeah, that's going to be a really good match for those boxes. Sometimes I notice if I'm matching colors to the stickers and then I go back to the boxes, sometimes the colors are a little bit different. Like this yellow is a little duller than the yellow on the stickers, but that's okay. I'm still going to use it. So let's take these two and stack them before we put her down. And I think we're just gonna go across. And what I will do sometimes is I could have it just go like all the way across, but sometimes I like to kind of cut it at a diagonal. So I'm going to do that this time. We're going to lay this down here. And let me get my washi card and cut this. And then we're going to stack this one on top of it. And sometimes I'll leave space between, and sometimes I won't. I think I want to leave a little bit of space. I kind of like how that looks. So, whoops, we'll leave a little bit of space there and then trim. And now I'm gonna take my craft knife and I'm gonna use this washi card just kind of as a guide, and we're gonna cut at an angle here. And I'm just gonna trim the washi at an angle, and then we can peel this up. Hopefully I actually cut all the way through. Oh no, that got a little messed up. That's okay. It's not perfect, but it's fine. I think the next time that I do it, when I do it on the other side, I'm just gonna have to make sure that I cut it all the way through. But I like that look. I think that it's cute. And then we can have her standing here on the washi. So I'm just going to trim the clear part right underneath her toes. And we will put her down here. Let's get my white pen and just kind of cover up this line so that it's not going right through her. And I don't think that she's going to go above this space here. So I'm just gonna give that a second to dry. Let's see what else we want to add in. I think maybe we'll put a couple of boxes in. So this book does have one double wide and one double long box. And typically I will use more of the larger boxes in my journal. But so sometimes when I'm using a Kell of a Plan sticker book, I will supplement with some Mojo Jojo boxes, and sometimes I'll just use the smaller boxes and journal with them that way. So I think we will put this girl on the box, except I am not going to be able to put this right here because then she's going to be higher than this and going into Sunday. But I don't really want it like all the way down here. So we're just going to kind of put it in the middle. Now, is it better to do it this way? Ooh, maybe I like it this way better. Yeah. So I'm going to just put this down right about here. Actually, I'm not going to go all the way to the edge. We're going to kind of put this like in the middle of this space. And I don't really have the lines to guide me, so I have no idea if I got that one down straight. I did not. That is really crooked. Let me see if I can move it. First, let's put her down because that whiteout is dry. Now, is that bad enough that it's going to bug me? Yeah, let me see if I can pull this up. Oh yeah, that's coming up pretty easily. Now I'm gonna have a curled sticker, and that always makes it more difficult to get down straight. So let's try and do it this way. All right, did I do a better job that time? I think so. I think that is straighter. Okay, now we can put her on top of the box, and let's see if there's something else that we can combine with her. So let's go back to our decorative stickers, and I think this is cute. I hope it's gonna fit. I'm not sure what this is. Is this like a whole bunch of different drinks with some flowers? I think so. All right, so we're going to put these kind of side by side, just like this. And I'm going to just white this line out here. All right, and then we'll put her down here, and then these drinks down. Let's just trim the bottom off so that I can get it a little bit closer to the box. Like that. Okay, that's looking really cute. Now, I was going to bring the washi from this side to this side, but actually I think it makes more sense to do it this way anyway. I was gonna say I kind of didn't leave myself enough room putting the sticker down, but let's put the washi on the top, kind of mimicking what we did down here at the bottom. So I'm going to do the yellow one first. So the yellow one will be closer to like the top of the spread. And then we will do this like peach color, leaving a little gap there. All right, and then I'm going to trim there. Now we're gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna take my knife. I want it to be slanted this way, right? Or this way. I think if I'm doing the exact same like mirror image, I would want it to go this way. But I think I'm gonna like the way that it looks better if we do it this way. So I'm gonna do it this way. Let's take my knife, and this time I'm gonna press a little bit harder. Not hard enough that I'm gonna go cut through my page, hopefully, but a little harder to hopefully get through that washi, so that it comes up a little better. Okay, that was better. I think this is looking really cute so far. Let's add in some more boxes, I think, and then we will work the decor around the boxes. So I definitely want to bring this like peach color in because we have the washi, so I want to bring that in. We want another yellow on this side of the page, and we want green on this side of the page. So let's gonna put this box down here, and then we'll do this one up here, and then we'll layer some other boxes on top of those. Let's take this one and kind of layer it with that double wide box. Now I need to decide if I want to bring this pink color in. We do have some pink in the stickers, and especially if I bring this little like couch in. I could put this little couch right here. That would be cute. So if we bring this in, then I think we can add those pink boxes. So let's trim that clear off the bottom and put this here. I'm just gonna, it's a little bit larger than the width of this box, so it's gonna kind of go over those lines. Okay, so we are gonna bring the pink in. I think I'm gonna put one down here to kind of cluster those three. And we also need this color box on this side of the page. Now, my issue is the only space that I have to put another box is gonna be up here, and we have this color there and this washi there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna swap out the pink for this one, and then we can put a pink box up here. So do we want we could do like a square. We don't have any square boxes yet. And then maybe I'll layer another box here, like a smaller one, to kind of break up that pink and pink. So let's take, how about a green one. Oh, do we have enough space to use this monthly box like this? We do. But then I don't like how it's going to be cascading, so I think I'm just going to take a smaller box like this and layer them. Oh, then I'm going to have that same problem, aren't I? I guess I could go this way. I'm going to put this one down here and then layer the pink box, and I can put a quote right here, and that will help break that pink up even more. So we'll put a quote right here. I think I have a good amount of boxes on this side of the page. Now over here, we need to add green and we need to add pink. So I wonder if we could use this one right here. Sure, why not? So I'm gonna put this like that, and then we need, oh, we have this pink box. So we can cluster that here. All right, enough journaling space, I think. So now let's add in some more decorative stickers, and then I will grab some quotes. This sticker book doesn't have quotes. It does have a spring bucket list, but it doesn't have just like generic quotes or spring quotes or any kind of quotes. So I will grab those from a different book. But let's see what we have space for. I can put something down here. Let's see, I want something that's going to be like a good shape for this spot. How about this pink lemonade drink? I know it's going to be kind of small. It's not going to really fill that space up very well. So maybe instead we do this little like picnic deal, like a little picnic basket. It's not going to fill this space in up here, but I think I like this for down here at the bottom. So put that down there. What I'm missing with these stickers is florals. So I think what I'm gonna do is go grab the plaid and floral sticker book, because I know when I used the plaid and florals and I added a couple of accents of these stickers in that spread. So I know that there's a set of florals that will match these, and I think it would be cute to put some florals here and some florals here. So let me go grab that book before we add in any more decor. This is the plaid and florals book. So let's see if I can find that set that I'm thinking of. Was it this one? No, it was this one. Yeah, it was this set. So let's see what kind of, are these two pages the same? They are, right? Yeah. All right, so I think I can make this work. I can take this and I can cut it in half, and we can use like half and then have it continue. Or maybe just use half down here at the bottom. So let's cut this off. Yeah, I think that will be really pretty. So I'm gonna just white this line out here. It's not gonna go all the way to the edge. This space will be open. But I think that we can put something cute there. Actually, we could put like these little lemons or something to fill that space, or we could just leave it. Every space doesn't have to be filled in our planner. So now I want to use those florals up here, and this is going to be too small for that space unless, yeah, so I'm going to have to grab another one of those florals and cut it to put it here. We have this really big one. I think I'm going to use this and just cut it down. It's going to be too big like this way to fit here. but I think that we can cut it down. So if I cut like this much off, then it should fit in this space. So we're just gonna white this line out and this line out. And I'm gonna flip the page just so that I can line this up. Okay, I think that's pretty, and I think that it added like a nice touch to the spread. I kind of want to use this. So what I'm gonna do, I think that there's like a sticker bit stuck to the back of that. Let's cut off this part, and then this will fit nicely right here. Okay, that's cute. Just enough floral there. And we pulled this little lemonade. Oh, should we stick it inside the box here? I think that could be really cute. It's going to limit the amount of journaling space that I have. Oh, or we could put it down here. I think that I like that better just because this is a larger box. So I'm gonna cut this in like a right angle. I'm gonna try not to cut too much of the sticker off because I don't want to really lose too much of it, but we can stick this right here. Oh, I think that's really cute. I like it. Now, do we have any other decorative stickers to add? I love these little lemons, and I think we'll take both of these and put them somewhere. I don't know where. Could put them like right here. That would be cute, right? Let's do it. I'm gonna put that one there and that one right there. Oops, it's kind of going over that box. I'm gonna move that a little bit. There. That's adorable. I didn't white those lines out, but that doesn't bother me. All right, what do we think about this? I think that it's really cute. Let me go grab a quote book. I have Rainbow Quotes Volume 2 by Kell Plan, and let's find a quote to go in this space. And I think we're gonna stick with the black quotes, and we don't really have any other black in the spread, but I can pull in some like bolder black dates from Mojo Jojo plans, and I think that that will look really cute. So let's find a good quote. So this is the week that I'm going to be at Go Wild, and for my dot grid journal, I'm going to do kind of like a wild theme spread, but let's put the best is yet to come here. And we need a quote on this side. I think right here this way would be a good spot for a quote over here. So I'm going to look for one that's kind of like long this way. How about good times? And let's white this line out just so that we don't have a black line going through our quote. Okay, and then I think we can put a quote up here too. I like this one. There is beauty in simplicity. So let's put this right here. Just cover up this little spot. I think that this is good. Let's take our dates now. So I do have Mojo Jojo Date It 2.0, and we can put our dates in. So let's use this like cursive font since we have these cursive quotes. And we need from the 12th. All right, and then let's grab the days of the week. Oh, wow, I am all out of the days of the week here. I can either cut apart the paper ones or I can cover up these pre-printed ones and use clear. I think I'm going to take the time to just cut these apart. So I'll show you how I do that. We have these stacked dates, and if I try to use them, it's going to like go down into the planner spread. Actually, I don't know. Does that bother me? Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like how it looks. So I'm going to cut them apart, and I'll show you how I do that. So I'm just going to take my scissors. Those scissors are covered in sticker bits, so let's use these smaller ones. I'm going to cut apart the stacked, the month and the day. And then right here, I'm going to trim the white part off just so that when I put these two back together, you won't really be able to tell that I cut them apart. So put this here and then put this here. There, that looks pretty good. You can't really tell that I cut those apart. So I'm going to do that for the rest of the week, and then I think that we'll be done with this one. All right, I have the days of the week and the dates. Now let's just get a sticker that says May, and then we are going to move on to the dot grid journal and decorate that one. So we'll take a May sticker and put it here. And I feel like adding those bold days of the week really helped to kind of pull the spread together with these black quotes. I like how this one turned out. Let's now decorate the dot grid. As I mentioned, this is the week of Go Wild. So I thought that I would use this Decoratively Wild sticker book from Amber Plans Her Day. And there are some like leaves in here and some animals. I thought that it might be really fun to kind of line the like border of this journal with these leaves and then put the animals in like among the leaves and then have some boxes. So let's take this. Oh no, I ripped it. I'm gonna take this corner piece, and hopefully when I put it back down, you won't be able to tell that I ripped it. Does that happen to anybody else? I don't know. I get like too excited and I pull the stickers off the page too like aggressively and I rip them. I don't think that you can really tell. Let's see if I want to take this large one. I guess so. We're going to take this, and I think that we can just put it like across the top here. Yeah, I'm going to put it across the top, and then we'll take some of the smaller ones and kind of fill in the spaces. So I'm going to start it right about here. I'm going to put, oops, that's down a little crooked. I'm going to put this left side down first because I kind of want to guide it through the seam and kind of create like a little crease here before we put the rest of it down. There we go. Just kind of fold it so that it gets into that crease. Now we can take some of these smaller ones and just sort of fill in other spaces. So we can put this one, actually let's do this like over here. And now the rest of these aren't cut. So normally I would like put it down and then cut the page, but since this isn't a like a disc bound planner and it's bound, I'm gonna just use my scissors and cut these first before I put them on the page. I feel like that's going to be a little bit easier. So let's take this one and put it here. And we can take this one and put it here. Just kind of creating a little border. This one I'm gonna kind of cut on an angle. And let's do some of it right here. And then we can put this one maybe down here. All right, I'm gonna cut this one in half and just kind of continuing the border here. Okay, I have this leaf. Let's do it this way. And I can put this one here. Oh, I have some larger ones that I didn't see before. I think I'm going to replace, let's replace this one so that we can do something a little bit bigger here so they don't all look like kind of the same, like the same height or not height, what is that? Just like the same size. I'm gonna do this one like that. And then this one I will just cut here. And then I have another larger one. We'll kind of do the same thing over here. I'll put this like that, and then we'll just trim this piece off. Let's see. I think if I scooch this over to the left, I can maybe squeeze this one in. So let's try and scooch this over. And then maybe move this one over also to the right. Then I think this one will fit right here. And this is like really similar to that one. So let's take a different leaf. How about like this one? Okay, I think that we have a good little border. I could maybe fill in a couple of spots. At first, I wasn't going to like fill every space, and I was gonna just kind of have it, you know, have some gaps. But now that we've pretty much like almost filled in every space, I feel like it would look better if we just kind of continued with that. So kind of just using the scraps that I have to fill in some spots. All right, we have our border that looks really pretty, and I want to take in some of these animals. We'll do a couple down here at the bottom, and then I'm going to use some hexagons for my journaling, and we can even put in a couple like on top of the boxes too. But let's add in a couple of these guys just down here at the bottom, kind of walking around this little jungle. So we'll do this tiger here. And we have a giraffe. Giraffes are my favorite. Those are like my favorite animal to see, like in the zoo. They're so cool. I don't know. I just love giraffes. All right, let's grab a zebra. That's one. And we can maybe put a little zebra over here. How about this one? He's kind of like eating some of the grass, or eating some of these leaves. Now let's grab some hexagons. So I do have neutral shapes and jewel tone shapes. And in jewel tone shapes, there is this green that I think is a really good match for this spread. So I'm going to take, I think I looked and I had 3 of these. So let's count. Yeah, we do. We have 3 of them. And we could also bring in this like brown color. I actually didn't think about that, but I was going to do black, but maybe we use that brown instead. Yeah, I think I like that. How many of these do I have? Oh, good. I have 3 of these also. Oh, but I feel like I need a 3rd color, so let's also do black. And I couldn't remember if this book had black. No, I think the neutral shapes, that's why I pulled this one out, because this one does have black. I also have black shapes, which would definitely have black also. But let's grab 3 of these. You should see like the side of my desk. I have all of these like lined up on the side of my desk. All right, let's do one here. Oh, I guess I should kind of space them out to see if I'm going to be able to fit. Okay, so if we put this like right here, and I'm going to pull this to go over the box, right? Or should we have the box go over? Maybe we'll have the box go over that sticker. Now we need a green and a brown. So let's put the green one here, just kind of lining it up. And then we'll do the brown one here. Okay, I was gonna try and do 3 clusters, but I think we're gonna only have space for 2 of them. So let's do the other one here. I don't want them to be exactly in line, so I'm gonna pull this one down here like that. And again, we're going over that just a little bit. Put the black one here. And then this brown one here. Okay, I like that. I guess I could like continue it, but that's just would be way too many hexagons, I think. So I think we're gonna just leave it. I guess I could do maybe 1 more on each side and do 4. But I don't know. I kind of like the 3, and then we can add in like a quote or like another animal or something up there. So I guess let's put these hexagons back in this book so that I can use them another time. And let's go back to Decoratively Wild. Oh, we have the like the black and the white ones too. All right, let's add in a couple more. I think we'll do another tiger on this side and another giraffe on this side since I love the giraffes. So we'll take I think this guy, and we'll put him right here. And then let's grab a tiger. Oh, we didn't use any of these, but let's put one here and then one here. So I guess maybe a smaller-ish one here. And these are all different sizes. Like these 2 are kind of small. Actually, that's kind of small. This is a little bigger. We'll just pretend that he's closer to us. And then let's do a tiger here, I think. How about this one? Oh, should we do the one lying down? He's cute. Oh, but maybe he would be better down here. And then this one up there, let's do a little switcheroo. So we're gonna move him up to this spot. He might be a little bit tall and go into that grass up there. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, and then this guy can go down here. We're just gonna scooch him over a little bit like that, and then put this little tiger down here. Okay, really fun. Let's add in a couple of quotes. There are a ton of like wild quotes in here, which I think is super fun, especially for the week of Go Wild. So let's see, were there 2 sets of quotes? Yeah. All right, let's do Find Your Wild. How about up here? Okay. What happened here? Oh no. When I pulled the sticker up, like this part of it didn't come with the rest of it. Let's see if we can fix it. So I'm going to see if I can add this. Okay. There you go. I don't think that you can really tell. Next, let's do, I like the shape of this one. Life is an Adventure. Let's take this one. Put that down here. Actually, let's put it kind of in the middle. I like this. Do more of what makes you happy. And I really love this quote. I used this quote, this sticker book for quotes when I did my catch-all, and this one, Wild, Free, and Totally Happy, I almost used it in that spread, so let's use it in this one. Okay, this one's done. I like how it turned out. I think that this is really fun. It's really different, but I really like it. So this is my Dot Grid journal for the week of, oh, we didn't date it. I don't think I dated the spread last week either. Should we put dates in here? There's not like a good spot for a date. It'd probably be good to put a date here. So let's see if we can move this without messing up any of these stickers. We can do more of what makes you happy here. And then, oh, what is on this? I think that I had like makeup or something on my finger. And now you can totally see it on this sticker. Okay, I tried to clean it off a little bit. Let's see if that worked. Yeah, you can still see it. All right, we're gonna use a different quote, or maybe just not have a quote there, and let's put the dates here. So we had that date at 2.0. Let's just use that. Let's just take a May, and then we're gonna need the 12th through the 18th, right? I think that that's what this week was. So I think I want the smaller dates. So we'll take May, and then we need a 12 and an 18. Okay, so let's do 12 here. And then in this sticker book, I've used the 18 in this set and the 18 in this set. So I'd have to come all the way down here to get an 18. So what I did is I just cut apart this 11, and I'm going to just take a 1 from here. At least I thought that I cut apart the 11. Let's try that again. I'm going to slice this apart. So we can take this 1, and then we'll use this 8. And that way later or next time when I go to use, like if I need like a whole week or something, I still have that intact 18. Just helping out future Jessica. All right, now we can just put a dash here. All right, my Dot Grid journal for the week of May 12th, and to decorate it, we used Decoratively Wild from Amber Plans Her Day, and some shapes from Mojo Jojo Plans. And then for the vertical layout, we decorated it with Spring Icons Volume 2 and Plaids and Florals by Kell. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.